Alright guys, right, so I just taped the whole video of today's game and I pressed the wrong button to stop recording and video's gone. Anyway, this is my game of today over the board at my local chess club. It's playing a woman who I've never played before, and from what I've seen when I watch people when I'm finished, I sometimes watch other people playing and watched her a few times. I thought like, okay, well, we might be quite evenly matched. So I wasn't quite sure what to expect. And anyway, here's what happened. So I'm playing with white, starting with the Jibaba London, and just developing some of our pieces. And she brought out this pawn. What I've learned is just to continue with the setup. And if they take, you can just recapture this pawn. So that's what I did. And then I took eventually because I wanted to bring my bishop out and not bring it out and ever putting tempo on my bishop again, me having to find a different square again. So I thought, just get rid of it, bring out my bishop, and this was like a trying to prevent my opponent from hopping in with the knight. And if she would hop in here, trying to get my bishop, I'd have a retreat square. Yeah, so she challenged my bishop, and here is where I made a mistake. But my opponent didn't see it. She could have pushed the pawn. I have to retreat, and then she could have pushed the pawn again, and my bishop was stuck. I did actually see it, but I didn't think it was relevant just yet, but it was. But I did see it here, and then I thought like, oh, I have to get rid of this bishop, go for a trade. And now this problem is gone. Yeah, and now I thought I saw a tactic. Let me see. I thought if she captures, I capture, she recaptures, and then I thought, but I didn't think right, I can give a check with my bishop and win the queen because it's undefended. But after all the trades, the queen is defended by the knight. So I thought, okay, I'm down one piece, but if I give a tempo on the knight, she has to move it, or just give it away, and everything is still the same. But failed to notice that this diagonal is open, so she gave me a check. Yeah, blocking it, and now we're trading off material. So we're even on material, but she's up one pawn. So I was a bit disappointed because I didn't see that tactic. I only saw my tactic, but not my opponent's. Anyway, so we keep developing. Obviously now I'm looking at this square. She did notice it. I thought like bring my rook here. Maybe in some future it's eyeing at this. I've got some tactics maybe because the queen is there. Now I was just gonna shuffle around my bishop and queen, and now I'm mostly threatening checkmate. She prevents it. And now I thought like I have some tactics with maybe getting this pawn, which she can't capture. But if she would capture with the rook, I can bring in chase the rook away and then go in for a checkmate here. So that was my idea. But she stepped out of the way with the queen, so the threat was gone. So she was playing really solid. Now I thought, don't know why this happens. I still thought grab this pawn, and if they capture, I can recapture and I would have won my pawn, which I'm down. But she moved her knight, and now obviously I thought like, okay, this square is a bit tricky because if she goes here, here, or here, she's threatening checkmate, and I cannot block it with my rook because obviously that square is defended. and I didn't want to move my queen away because it's attacking. I didn't want to go all defensive again. So I thought if I go take this, the pawn cannot recapture me and c cannot recapture me because obviously that square is covered by my bishop. Oh, bishop. And I thought if she moves here and my bishop, my knight is here, I can give a check and win her queen. But then obviously I also thought like, well, what if she just moves here? Then I'd have a problem. And then I thought like, well, I can shuffle things around. I can grab it with the bishop, which cannot be taken or taken. And then if she goes here, I can bring back my bishop and defend checkmate. So that's what happens. And so now I've won my pawn back, and she's eyeing at my. And obviously this pawn is also under attack because I have one, two, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. So yeah, she's trying to get my rook, but I created a bigger threat on the queen. I knew she would take, and then I thought like I can get out of the way with my rook, but that was a mistake because now I'm stepping into a pin. A fork, excuse me, a fork with her knight, but my opponent didn't see it. I should have taken it with the check, forcing her also to move. But I thought like if I take with the rook, my rook is out of the danger, and I threatening like a discovered check. And I think she didn't see it because she was maybe worried about this discovered check, because she moved away and didn't fork me. And now obviously I wanted to get rid of this knight, and she gave a check. Everything is defended, so I wasn't too worried. And she brought her knight here, and I couldn't obviously take it because she's defended. And I knew she was eyeing at my bishop, but I knew I was up 1 pawn, so I wasn't too worried. Later on, I maybe should have realized this was doubling of pawns, which is like, even a full pawn up, but like half pawn up. Anyway, so I just defended this rook because I thought if she captures this, the defense of this rook is gone, and you never know what's going to happen. And she gives check again, and I thought, let's force my opponent to capture my bishop, because there's no other place she can go. So she took, I recaptured, and then we're going into the end game, and I thought like I needed to get out of this pin because I thought like if she advances, I cannot capture because then obviously my queen is undefended. So I thought get out of that pin, and in a world I saw if this pawn is gone, I'd be pinning this pawn to the king, and I can give a check here, win a pawn. And I think my opponent might have seen all this because she offered a rook trade, which is a slight error because obviously now I'm gonna create 2 isolated pawns. Yeah, and then I was thinking like, how can I win? I wasn't quite sure, to be honest. And obviously I, at a moment here, thought like, brought my queen here to defend this square for giving a check and winning the queen. But she did see it. She defended it. And now we're just shuffling stuff around. Yeah, and I thought to give a check on here, but now I'm on the diagonal with my king, so I'm pinned. So it's either go for a trade or let my opponent trade on me and recapture with the rook, or maybe even with the pawn. So I thought, let's trade, and I thought maybe I can set up a position where I dominate this endgame. But we're even at the moment. It's completely even. And I did consider this, and I thought, like, if I bring my rook down and we trade, I'm winning. And we here it's equal 0-0-0, a complete draw, and this brings me into a complete winning position. But obviously, like when you're playing, you don't see it. You're not sure. I thought like this is good because I thought I can have opposition, and she can't enter. Obviously, she can go here, 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 whatever. But yeah, so I'm just developing some more of my pawns, and then I'm bringing it back here. And here is where I just didn't realize well how my position was. And I thought she was in Sook's one here, because this one can't move, that one can move, but obviously she can move. And if she moves here, I obviously cannot move here, so I have to go down again. So this is what happened. And she moves here. And I'm still completely winning. I mean, it's interesting if you want to learn, pause the video and see how I could have won. Because I'm like nearly 7 points up. Like a complete winning game, completely winning position. And I went here, still completely winning. And then she went there, and I was down to 16 minutes on the clock, no increment. Started at 1 hour 45. She was, I think, about 20 minutes. And it was late. I was getting tired. She was getting tired, and she mentioned a draw. And in the last few weeks, I was in a drawing position, and me being stubborn, trying to get a win, blundered 2 games away. So I had 2 games that I could have drawn, and I lost because I thought I could win, and I made mistakes. So I didn't really want to make that happen again, and I didn't obviously know, if you're on the board, you don't know what the position is like. And yeah, 16 minutes is more than enough time to maybe do some calculation, because I should have realized. I should have just counted. I should have just counted. So count 1, 2, 3. She can't go here. Well, she can. 4. Take, go, take, and she needs to. Oh, okay, now she can advance. Well, you can see where this is going. This is just completely winning for me. And she can go here, but I can give a check. She can go here, here, here. She gets to go there. I can check, and I'm completely winning. Yeah, so I thought I couldn't get a win, and I was afraid, so I agreed on a draw, and I would have been able to win. But there you have it. That's the way it is. You don't see all. Well, I just had to calculate a bit further. I didn't realize that. I thought if I leave these pawns alone, she'd be quicker. For whatever reason, I thought that she would be quicker, but I should have just calculated, because she went there. I could just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So tough endgame, and it's a pity I didn't win. But there you have it. Part of the game. Anyway, this was my video of today, and hope you enjoyed it. If you do like this video, and just subscribe. Consider to subscribe to my channel. There's a red button on the right bottom corner. So you get notified of new videos. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and maybe even leave a comment so I can grow my channel. Okay, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Now I need to find the right button to press. Okay, thanks. Bye bye.